We'll go ahead and start with Jake Arthur.
Hey, what's up, Micah? Congratulations.
Thank you.
So it looks like you're obviously a little undersized for corner, but you've got outstanding ball production. How would you describe your game from cornerback?
I'm someone who obviously they'll say is undersized, but I'm someone who plays with a chip on his shoulder. I'm someone who has to be good and excel in different areas because of that. So one of the things I can bring is obviously my speed, my game IQ, and just my ball production.
Nate?
Hey, Micah, do you see yourself as like a nickel corner? Is that what you played a lot in college, or what's kind of your background there?
Yeah, so I started outside corner, but obviously I feel like I'm very versatile. My freshman year at Marshall, I started at safety because it's what they needed and it's what they asked of me. And I played a couple games at nickel. So anything the coach need me to do, I feel like I can do that, whether it's being at nickel or being outside.
Have they talked to you much about playing in the nickel?
Yeah, they talked to me about just having that good range of playing both. So probably nickel if that's what they need at that time.
James?
Mike, if I'm reading this correctly, your dad got drafted as well. So can you maybe speak to just how football has kind of defined your family, and then maybe how did you find your own identity in that sport?
Yeah, he got drafted third round. My dad was kind of one of the dads who kind of just let me kind of choose my path of what sports I wanted to play. Obviously, football was the one I chose. I just got football bloodlines. My cousin was Tim Jennings, who actually played for the Colts. I got a dad who played in the NFL for 9 years. So just growing up and having different role models was good for me just to find my love and passion for the game.
Lara?
Micah, you and your dad may have each had your own journey. He let you choose your path, but to be able to share this moment and being selected with him, what has this day been like for you and your family?
Yeah, so actually, I have a lot of family over right now. If you can hear them, they're all outside screaming. But my dad is actually he has a game. He's the DC for the UFL team, St. Louis Battlehawks. So he was definitely on FaceTime with me though. So just being able to share a FaceTime call with him and him seeing it is just it's cool. Super emotional. Even now, like I still don't even know how to handle my emotions right now. So.
What has been maybe his bit of advice or anything that he has shared with you in, getting an opportunity and capitalizing on it when you get to the NFL?
Yeah, his biggest thing was always just, you're going to get an opportunity. You made plays, you have the film for it, you're going to get the opportunity. It's not about winning, but it's just about what you do with it when you get it. So,
Joel?
What was your contact like with the Colts throughout the process? Have you been talking to like the defensive backs coach and stuff the whole time?
yeah, we've been in good communications. Obviously, I took my top 30 there. And obviously the 30 visit for me was really good. I enjoyed myself there, and I think on their end they enjoyed having me too. So I loved it, and I feel like at the end of the day I am where I need to be.
George?
We talked earlier about your size, but it seems like you don't shy away from physicality. You like to stick your nose in there in the run game. And what's your feeling on the physical side of the game?
Yeah, I can't. I wish I was taller, but you can't do much about that one. So again, you got to excel in different areas. And be better than most. I'm never the one to shy away from anything, whether it's getting the ball in the air, making a tackle. Yeah, I'm never one to shy away from any of it.
Raven?
Again, congratulations. So typically, like when it comes to college football, you think about the big conferences, the SECs, Big 12s, Big 10s. And so coming from the Sun Belt Conference, I'm sure you probably got some questions about whether or not you could handle a stronger level of competition. To people who have criticisms about coming from smaller conferences, what is your response?
At the end of the day, football is football. It's definitely another level. But I played Power Five teams. I played the Notre Dames. I played the Virginia Tech. So I played teams. I've excelled and overachieved in those games with those teams. So football is football, and I'm a football player. So
Couple more. Nate.
Yeah, it was interesting you said that your cousin's Tim Jennings, because I was around him in Chicago, and he's basically the same size as you are, but he was known for just how many interceptions he could get. So, have you trained with him much, or did you get any learn anything from the way he used to play?
I have not trained with him much. When I took my coach visit. I was on a phone call with him for a little bit. But honestly, I have so many different football players in this family that I can get advice from, and obviously different techniques. So obviously, all my role models, I go to them, ask questions. If it comes up a technique problem, then I ask them what should I do. But I have a lot of people in my corner. So
Last one. Jake.
Got a quick two-parter for you. So you mentioned your speed as being an asset, but I wasn't able to track it down. What was your best 40 time during this pre-draft process?
my 40 for pro day was a 4.4.
Okay. And then the second one, the Colts have a nickel corner here, Kenny Moore, who, he's around that 5'9" range. The Colts have made him the highest paid slot defender in the league twice. Is he someone whose game you're familiar with?
I am. Obviously, coming in, being a shorter corner, if they want to move me to nickel, then, I plan on having him as a great guy to look up to and, learn a lot from. But yeah, they have great DBs there and, a lot of people that I can look up to and learn the game more.